Yo, 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 skirt bag. How are you doing?
You just hit us with some auto tune?
I think so.
That was crazy, dude. You went like up and down like 6 times in the matter of one note.
My man.
I
That's
just
the hit.
figured,
We're back, baby.
Turn it up.
turn that shit up, boy. We'll see. We'll see how it works out.
This is what, go around 2 of Riverside for
Yeah.
the folks out there listening. We just went through another like 15-minute process. We were in the chat, the help chat, trying to get our audio fixed. Turns out I just had my fucking laptop muted because I'm an asshole. But dude, I got this fucking blue slushy from the gas station across the street. It's a hot day down in here, South Carolina. I'm ready to fucking talk some shit, dude.
Opposite vibes here in Jersey. But I mean, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week, rain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Friday, I think says sunny, which is opening day for the Phils. Lex and I got tickets. So
Sunday?
hype about that. No, Friday.
Oh, I was gonna say they got a late opening day. That's tight.
Yeah, not Friday. Yes, sir. So whatever. Oakland A's.
Should be an easy.
Super random.
Boys. Yeah.
Nothing's easy. Not for the Phillies.
I don't know. The A's are.
They look good today, though. They were mashing today, dude, in spring training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little, last minute tune-ups.
Yeah, dude. They were mashing against the Rays.
Good. Fuck the Rays.
Just absolutely obliterating the ball. I think Bryce hit a home run. I think Reese hit a home run. I think Mickey Moniak hit a home run. Yeah, I think just about everybody on the team had a home run.
9 home runs all in a row. Could you imagine? The first 9 batters.
Fucking way she goes, dude.
After like 5, you'd be like, dude. There was actually a game,
what are
a
we
college
doing?
game, like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe sooner than that, where there were back to back home runs. Not from the same pitcher either. Like they brought in a new pitcher after like the 3rd one, and he gave up back-to-back jacks. It was crazy. Never seen anything like it.
Slight work. That's what me and the boys used to do back in the day.
Back in the day of backyard wiffle ball.
Nah, dude. Back on the real diamond.
What's that? MLB The Show.
Dude, we're all hitting dingers. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back, and then bring it back again.
Back, gone. You know who that is?
That's what we did.
You know whose call that is?
Actually, it was just me. I hit back to back home runs in a game.
In real life? Like
yeah.
You went 3 for 3, 3 home runs?
I went 4 for 4, 3 home runs and a double. The double, I hit the fence in the air.
Damn. What was that, Little League?
We were in high school. It was like freshman, sophomore year.
You did that shit in high school?
It was a travel game, but it was in high school.
I was gonna say, have a day, kid. I mean, still have a day.
Yeah, had myself a day. No, I think I was younger than high school. Actually, I think it was middle school. I think it was like 7th or 8th grade. I think it was 7th.
The one thing I always wanted to do in my baseball career was hit for the cycle, and I never did.
I don't think I did.
The one time I hit a home run in high school, I hit a home run, a double, and a single. Never hit a triple in the home run in the same game.
Well, hey,
wanted to, though. I mean,
don't sell yourself short. Join a men's league. Find a softball league or something.
Might, dude. Dude, that's the thing. Like, I don't want to play slow pitch softball. Like, that shit is so dumb.
Right.
Like, I don't want somebody feeding.
Well, there might be like a real fucking baseball league that you could get on.
Once I move to Wilmington, I'm gonna definitely look around and see what they got. Cause
try to find something.
Get out there one night a week, dude. Fuck it, why not? You know what I mean? I'll blow my arm out for.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to Lex the other day. I was like, dude, I'm thinking maybe I'll just go to the gym and hoop like one night a week. Like, I mean, there's always mad heads at the court in my gym, and like I don't have to pay to go there; it's free. Well, it's not free. I pay to go to the gym, but it's just an extra add-on. Because I could go ball with kids. So like, if once a week I just go fucking. Well, that's not gonna happen. But I mean, get a good little workout in, have some fun, do a little hooping, right? Like,
right?
Why not? Keep this body moving.
I was telling, who's I talking to? Last night, Waldo and I were playing the new MLB the show, he was telling me stories about like how he used to play baseball and shit. I might have told you this story once, but one of the first times I pitched in my freshman year of high school, I think it was like the second time I pitched for like a high school team. I think it was my first year on varsity. We only played, I don't know about you guys, we only played 7 inning games in high school. For the first 6 innings I pitched, dude, I was
Yeah, I
like
think same.
fucking stupid, like lights out. I threw like 11 strikeouts or some shit like that. My coach takes me out for the last inning to put the closer in, throws me in right field. Two outs go by or whatever. I'm sitting in right field, just like fucking amped after like the game I just had. This fat dude steps up to the plate and hits like a line drive, like straight at me in right field. One hops, dude. It one hops to me perfectly into like a crow hop, and I'm like, oh, dude, I'm fucking hosing this guy out at first base. He's big fat kid. He's like not even halfway down the line, dude. I just came up and fucking laser beamed a throw right to first base. And my friend Kyle, he was like one of my best friends in high school, was like for the 4 years we played high school baseball, he was the first baseman. Like there was nobody else on the team that was like as good as him at first base. So he was just there every game. Him and I had like signs. Like there would be times where I'd be pitching, and I was like the only lefty pitcher on the team. So like I wouldn't even have to like call him over
Yeah.
to tell him I wanted to pick somebody off. I would just be like, dude, anytime I like take my hat off and put it back on my head, I'm coming over to you. We got so many people with that move, dude. It's insane. But I came up firing this ball and just threw this fatty out from right field at first base to end the game after I just struck out like 11 people. I was just like, yo, I have peaked. I'm not getting any better than this, dude.
I was just gonna say, dude, Johnny's fucking glory day. It's all downhill from there.
Yeah, dude, it was great. It was just fucking mowed down their entire lineup for 6 innings and then threw this fat kid out from right field to end the game. The disrespect from Johnny Sock, dude.
Hey, sometimes it's gotta be like that. Sometimes you gotta let them know what's good.
No
So look,
fucking
I ain't here to
mercy,
mess around.
dude. No mercy.
Why?
No
I mean,
fucking times on
why
the
would
ball
you
for
not
crying out
hose 7 kids or 11 kids? Hose the fat kid. Hey, get in shape if you don't want to get thrown out at first
Hey,
on the
that's
hits
what
to the
I'm
outfield.
saying, dude. It's like if you're gonna hit it, if you're gonna be a big boy and you're swinging at a ball, you better hit it over my head because I'm gonna throw your ass out. Like I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it's
Right,
like,
or hit
get
it to
down
left
one
field.
knee.
You know, at least.
Yeah. Don't hit it right behind the base you run into.
Yeah, at least make him hit the cutoff man or something. If he gets thrown out from left field, like on a line, that's something serious.
Yeah, if you're getting thrown out from left field, running to first base, you need to just quit baseball, dude. I don't care how slow you are. You should be able to walk to first base if you're hitting the ball to left field. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Jesus Christ.
That's fair.
Oh man. Good
Make it
fucking
even
times.
worse if they do hit the cutoff man.
Mhm. Yeah, if you're trying to hit a cutoff man from
There's a
right field to first
relay to
base,
first.
you also shouldn't be playing baseball.
I meant from left field to first.
I know, but like first base, if you're playing right field and you're throwing home, first base is literally your cutoff man. So there's no cutoff man to first base.
To first.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know. Maybe he just don't have it like that.
Have you ever
Sometimes
seen...
the worst player gets put out in right field.
That's true. That's how it was up until like high school. Like the worst, like the fattest kid, the most unathletic kid just gets put up in right field. For me, it was when I wasn't pitching and I was also left-handed, so I was like good for right field because like I had my open glove into the rest of the field.
That's fair,
dude. I loved right field, man. I would just sit out there when I wasn't pitching, fucking shag fly balls, make some nice throws. There was one where we were playing like a ranked team in a state ranked team or something like that, and we were getting, it was like 8-3 or something like that. And I'm sitting there in right field. My friend, a different Kyle, is playing center field, and this dude steps up and hits a fucking bomb into the gap. So I'm just like running this ball down, dude, and I get to a point where the ball's like in my blind spot where it's like above my head and I can't see it, but it's like catchable. You know what I mean? I can't see this ball anymore. I've tracked it down pretty much to the warning track. So I'm like running like this, and I just stick my glove up like this, dude, without even looking at the ball, and the ball just lands straight in my glove and nearly like took my glove off my hand. And then I just like spun and whipped the ball into second base, and Kyle just like, he was running over because he was tracking it too. He goes, dude, how the fuck did you just catch that? And I was like, bro, I don't know. I have no idea how I just caught that ball. I didn't even look, dude. I was like tracking it, and then it was like above my head in my blind spot, so I just said, fuck it, and snagged it. It was, dude, I was nice in
Yeah,
right field, man.
I played shortstop for like most of my career, and then this kid moved to town, and fundamentally he was better than me, but he wasn't. He didn't have the range that I had, and he wasn't making the plays that I was making. But like fundamentally, he was better than me. But that's it. So this kid moves into town. He starts playing short, and I'm like, all right, fuck this shit, coach. I'm not playing second like a fucking, a reject shortstop.
You don't like
Fuck
second
that.
base?
Put me out in center. Second was okay, but I didn't like. I didn't want to be like get booted from shortstop, and then be like, yeah, we'll just stick him at second. Fuck you. Put the new kid at second. Why do I have to change positions? I've been on this team for fucking ever.
That's how it should be. He should earn his spot.
Yeah, and well, he didn't, and I wasn't gonna play second, so I was like, put me out in center. So then I just ran around, and like I was by far the best outfielder too. So I just ran around laying out, shagging balls.
Dude, outfield is so underrated.
Dude, it was fun, dude. I love the outfield.
Dude, when you're young, you don't want to play outfield because infield is where all the action is, right? But then
Right.
when you get to a level where kids are actually hitting the ball in the outfield, you realize that outfield is so much more fun. You don't have to worry as much
Yeah,
about
dude.
like what you're doing. You don't have to fucking. I mean, yeah, you got to back up like when the catcher throws down to second or like when he throws down to first. You got to make backup plays and
Right.
stuff. But like you don't have to worry about shifts really to the extent that infield does. I mean, obviously the outfield shifts depending on who's up at the plate, but you don't have to worry about like making tagging plays or like fielding like ground balls and
Yeah.
making throws. You just fucking field a ball, come up throwing, or you're laying out and making a catch.
Yeah. Dude, it's great. I fucking love the outfield.
Yeah, that and pitching.
Got
is
a
my
concussion
favorite.
laying out for a ball in center
Oh
field.
yeah. Yep.
Me and another kid smoked domes.
You
But
know-
it's okay. It wasn't my
Oh,
first
man.
rodeo. I knew the rules, dude. I know how to pass a concussion test, and that's the reason that I started our next game because he was supposed to start in right field. He had a concussion. I didn't, so I started in right field
And
against
well,
like
you
one of the
did,
best
but you
teams that we play
didn't.
all season. It was great.
Mm.
Yeah, whatever.
Good.
I wouldn't have.
Yeah, man. Fucking. There was, me with my glass ass ankles, dude. The first time I like hurt my ankle outside of soccer, we our baseball field at school like wasn't very like it was all right, but like the infield was nice, but the outfield was like our soccer field essentially, so it was very choppy and like dude, you could field a ground ball and have no idea where you're gonna catch the bounce. Like it could come straight to you on a roll
Right.
and then just take a gnarly hop up at your face like at any time. So this one day we're in practice and our coach is hitting us fly balls and I'm in right field and he hits a fly ball to me and I'm like trying to get under it, dude, and I just fucking caught like the lip of a random divot in the ground and my fucking ankle just went like straight up LeBron, just like and I just fucking like fell. And then the ball comes down and hits me right in the leg, dude. And I was like I like rolled my ankle, fell down, and then I'm like trying to like help myself up and the ball just comes down and hits me and I'm like that is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened
Atta
to me,
babe.
dude.
Atta babe.
Yeah, it was bad. That was the first time like my coach was like what the fuck happened? Like you just trip over yourself? And I was like pulled off my cleat, dude, and my ankle was like a fucking softball and he was just like, "Oh, yeah, go get some ice." It's like, "All right, good thing the school's fucking half a mile that way.
Right, let me go walk there.
Let me go walk." Yeah.
Whatever. Just put some dirt on it. You'll be fine. That's
I
what they
just
used to
tied my
tell
shit.
us back in the day. You just rub some dirt on it.
Rub
You'll be
some dirt
Gucci
on
Mane.
it and tie your cleat tight. You'll be all right.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of works
Yeah, sometimes.
if you rub hard enough.
If you rub real hard, you won't feel it after a while.
You know how I hit you up on Monday? I was like, dude, I'm excited to record.
Yeah, that got me amped for the rest of the week.
I know, dude. Oh, by the way, I wanted to say, Mondays, like, they can get you amped for the rest of the week. Mondays are some of the best days.
What makes you say that?
Like, you know how people say Mondays are the worst?
Yeah.
But yeah, but no, that's BS. Because Mondays are the best. Because it's a new slate, bro. Every Monday is a new chance to like get after it. You got a new week. Like if you have a good Monday and like you wake up like ready to attack the week, then it just sets the tone for the whole week. And like Mondays are my best days because it's like Wednesday, that's when I start lagging. Like I'm like, oh man, this routine, I'm starting to get tired, dude. Like I don't really want to wake up as early for the gym, blah blah blah. I mean, and then by the time Thursday rolls around, I'm getting ready for the weekend. And by the time Friday rolls around, it is the weekend. But Mondays, dude,
Yeah.
are always good for me.
Dude, I gotta
And
start looking at it like that. Like,
yeah,
my
that's
Mondays,
the way to do it.
it's weird because sometimes I do have good Mondays, and I'll be like, oh, like I'll even like notice in my head, I'll be like, dude, today was like a good Monday. Like I feel refreshed, like I feel ready, like for my week. But then like 85% of the time, I wake up and it's because I'm coming off like the weekend and like having the Sunday scaries like the night
Yeah,
before, and I'm just like laggy and slow, and then I'll have a shitty Monday, and then that's what makes the week feel way longer than it is.
yeah. Sometimes it's tough because I know, like we have like those binge weekends where like Sunday you're either like Sunday fun day action, and
Yeah,
sometimes you still got to go to work Monday, or you're just like so hungover on Sunday you don't want to do shit. But like if you can have like a solid Sunday to set your week up for success, um, then I mean, get after it on Monday. And
yeah.
then you hop on Twitter and it's Mamba Mondays, and I see all this dope Kobe shit and like cool murals and whatnot. It's Mac Miller Mondays. I get to see all old fucking Mac shit on Twitter.
Hmm. Yeah. I Speaking of Twitter, did you see Elon just bought like the majority shares?
9.2%. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I hope that we like there's like more free speech and stuff.
Well, that's what he was saying. That's like his goal for it, and people like are
Yeah.
freaking out about like, oh, Elon Musk is a dictator. But I'm like, no, dude, he's doing this so that he can make it more democratic because Twitter is not.
No, because the liberals are the people talking about democracy and dictatorship. But like, you're the ones that are like, you want to. The Democrats want to censor and silence everybody who doesn't think like them, and just
Hmm.
like shut them up and push them away and put them in a box somewhere. And like, there's like some. It's just so funny because like some people are like such assholes to people. It's just and it's like so hypocritical.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Um, how do we get here? I don't know.
Elon Musk.
Elon bought some Twitter. Yeah, I mean that's dope. I hope he does something, dude. Just to like just make it free speech, dude. There's so many accounts that are just getting like, you know, whatever, suspended or locked and shit for like no reason, and it's like all right wing people. And like I'm not saying like, oh, those all those people are right, but they should be able to say what the fuck they want.
Yeah.
And like you shouldn't be able to just silence them for no reason without any real reason. Like
You may
there's
not
no
agree
reason why
with
they
what
do
they
it.
have to say, but that doesn't give you the right to not let them say what they want to say. As long as it's not
Facts.
like hate speech or, like hurting somebody or threatening somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
And
what comes
it's
with the laws of freedom of speech. That's all it should be.
yeah, it's funny because we talked about this last week about the people that were on Joe Rogan talking about their new platform with free speech and talking about how free speech is like, or not like silencing people is like bad because it just makes those ideas like manifest even greater, and it makes those people like way more depressed and shit like that and like feel like they're not a part of society.
Yeah.
I don't know, very interesting. We'll see. I
Very
hope. I mean,
interesting. Elon Musk, I have one thing, and everybody that knows me knows I'm an Elon fan. I think he's like I could see where people think like the things that he's doing, if that technology was in the wrong hands, could be like a bad situation. But I don't think it is. I think what Elon's trying to do with the human society and human race is like advance it and like get us to the next step, which I think is going to happen anyways. Like regardless if he exists or not, you know what I mean? Like it's just
yeah,
evolution. I think he's just kind of like, dude, people
the
are gonna
face
look at
of
Elon
evolution.
Musk. Yeah, depending on what happens, like within the next 50 years, I think people are gonna look at Elon Musk as like he's gonna be in the history books as like a very major part of like human civilization. Whether
Yeah, one
that
hundred
be
percent.
whether I think he already is, like he should be with what he's done, but I don't think he's done doing like I think he still has more planned.
Right.
And I think what he's gonna do is gonna be like a huge leap in like our next like step of like human civilization evolution.
How long do you think it'll be until they stop like telling like OG stories in the history books in history class? Like at some point, I'm like, okay, that's so far ago that we can't care about it anymore.
Um, I don't know. I'm sure like we're at a point now where we didn't learn stuff that's like, you know what I mean? Like think
Yeah.
about when you were in history class, like what was the first thing you learned? Like not the first thing you learned, but like the oldest thing you learned, like Jesus times maybe? Or
Nah.
like no, well like that's like human history, but like history about like the earth is like the earth was created, blah blah blah. But like a lot of that stuff is just like
That was
skimmed
science
over.
class. I learned about the Big Bang.
See, I learned about that stuff in like, oh yeah, you're right, you're right. Well, I don't even know, dude. I feel like I learned about that stuff like how old the Earth was in like history class. Because I remember going to like a field trip to like some like conversation or conservation like area like wildlife conservation, and like that's where we learned that stuff. Like I remember that
That
very
was a
vividly.
science trip, dude.
Maybe I don't know. But even
You think
history
we went
though,
through?
like all right, human history though. Let's keep it to like human history. Like what is the oldest like thing that you learned like in history class then? Like I would say it was probably like the Romans.
Nah, I don't. I don't even think I learned about them in high school or like throughout public school. I would say the earliest shit I learned was like Christopher Columbus.
You guys never did like a medieval like time period, like the Black Plague or anything like that?
Oh,
'Cause that was
maybe.
yeah, because that was like the 1200s. The Romans
Yeah,
was
I
like
guess. No, yeah, I think we did do the Romans. Who was before the Romans?
oh, I know exactly what it is, dude. Mesopotamia. Do you know? Do you remember that?
Maybe. It sounds familiar.
It's like the first. It's like the first human like civilization where they like established like a city and they weren't just like nomadic people, like people that like just
Okay.
live move around and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mesopotamia, it was by the Nile River. It was either like the Nile River or like some other river, the Ganges River or I forget the name of it. But Mesopotamia was like the first like human civilization that we learned about.
Yeah, it sounds good. I'm with it.
But like what was before that? You know what I mean? Like there had to be some sort of history like cavemen.
Yeah. All kinds of people that are just doing their thing, bro. But the people that wrote the history books didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Earth is big.
Earth big as shit.
Yeah, dog.
um, yeah, I don't know, dude. I wonder if like we're ever gonna get to a point where like, because I feel like for as long as humans are on Earth and Earth is like a livable planet, we're gonna have to learn about, or people are gonna have to know about like the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think
But
that's ever just
everybody's
gonna
got
go
different
away.
beginnings. Like, we don't have the same history books that China has.
Right, but that's like we learned about like U.S. history and then like European history and then you know um, South American history and stuff
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
fair. That's
But
fair.
also like what are the stuff that we're learning about like European history and South American history? Like how accurate is that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because we're not even from Europe or South America.
Not only that, but like who's writing those books that we're reading?
Hopefully not me.
Well, I know it's definitely not me.
If it is me, I'm not doing a very good job.
If it is me, I'm not doing it at all. So
Facts.
yeah, I
Um,
don't know.
I don't know much about South America history.
All I know from South America history is like the Mayans and the Aztecs and like the Spanish invasion. That's pretty much all I remember.
Yeah, yeah, same.
I think that's pretty much all we learned, honestly. Like we didn't learn any like Brazilian history or like stuff from
Nah,
Argentina.
right, right.
But
I
goddamn,
don't
we
know.
covered that fucking U.S. history 6 times over, didn't we?
Yeah.
Make sure you know we were racist and liked wars. That's pretty much the basis of American history.
Hey, we win those wars. sometimes, most of
We
the time.
do win those wars. I think the one war we didn't win was like, what, the Korean War, pretty much. I mean, war, like winning a war is subjective. You know what I mean?
Could anybody win a war?
Right. Nobody ever wins a war.
Except for when the other guy waves the white flag.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when you drop nuclear bombs on two cities of another country and they're like, yo, fucking relax, we're done, stop.
We don't have those. We don't have those.
That's
We
not
can't fight with
fair.
you.
Yeah. Oh, man. There was, dude, I think I sent this and fucked on Twitter the other day. But there was something I saw, or it might have been in Guys Being Dudes on Instagram. But there was something I saw where it was like the Will Smith slap meme, and it was just like on Chris's face. It was the two Japanese cities that we nuked with bombs, and then it's on like Will Smith that said USA, and then on his hand it just said nuclear bomb. It was just like Hiroshima and Nagasaki. I was like, yo.
Oh yeah.
Too soon.
Is it?
No.
No, it can't be, right?
What is like what's the term for that? Like a certain amount of time has to pass before like people kind of like aren't sensitive.
Statute of limitations.
Statute of limitations. What do you think the average like statute of limitations for like jokes about that are? Like you could.
I think we're in the clear for World War II. I think we're in the clear.
Yeah. But like,
except here's the thing, like Holocaust and like genocide. Like I don't think we can make jokes about that.
Bill Burr does it, and he does it perfectly. Talks about Hitler having like a 4 million KD ratio, and then he's like, yeah, all right. So he's talking about like how Stalin never gets mentioned in those numbers. There's everyone's always
right.
off Hitler, and he's like, look at Stalin. He had like 6.7 million dingers. Like, how is he not mentioned as like the world's worst evil? It's always the next Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, that's true.
They're like, who was
Bill Burr's
Adolf
funny as
Hitler
fuck
before Adolf Hitler?
Alexander the bad guy. No, not the great.
Oh, you mean
Alexander the Terrible?
Alexander the Great was not a great guy, dude. They called him the Great because he just fucking colonized like 1,000 different countries, and everyone was like, "Yo, this is not all your shit. Like, you can't be doing this."
Sounds like a good guy to me. He's running all the countries.
Ivan the Terrible. He said,
no, that's Ivan.
It's like that. It's like that scene from that Seth Rogen movie. Is like, thank you, Jesus. It's Jesus.
Dude, do you know the video where the dude's at he's on the news and he's like he's got like an African accent, like I'm pretty sure he's like an African newscaster, and he's like, and now we have this person from like this like LGBTQ, like this like gay alliance, and he's like, hello, Mr. Blah, how are you doing? And then he's like, good, and then he's like, why are you gay? And then the guest is like, who said I'm gay? You are gay. Why are you gay? I fucking love that video, dude.
What made you think of that?
I don't know.
Why are you gay? You are gay. Why are you gay?
It's fucking gold. The dude's hilarious.
It is gold. I like the one with the weatherman where he's like talking about like the fireworks or whatever, and he's just like, what are you doing for this 4th of July with all these fireworks? And the little kid goes, wouldn't you like to know, boy?
Yeah.
Where are your parents? Kid sucks. Back to you. Oh no, he said kid sketchy. Back to you.
Yeah. He called him sketchy. Whatever. He's funny as hell.
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
My man.
I forgot what I was gonna say, so never mind.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's good stuff for the pod.
yeah. I mean, hey, that's what we do around here. Is we just hang out, make some
Slurp down
content.
slushy, make some content.
Sometimes it's not good. Sometimes it's
great.
funny.
Yeah.
This weekend, what are you get into this weekend?
What did I do this weekend? Oh, what did I do this weekend? Oh,
You don't even know.
Saturday, we went to a food truck festival in Myrtle Beach.
Ooh, what'd you
That was
get?
that was kind of fun. I got pierogies, which slapped.
Yeah,
Slapped with a little cup
love
of sour cream
pierogies.
food.
Yeah,
They had this one beer truck there that
with
was like
fried onions or no?
Yep, little fried onions.
Yeah,
Chopped up
yeah,
fried onions on the
yep,
top. Come on, dude,
yep.
fire
That's the
me
way
up.
to do it, bro.
And then I forget which Wicked Weed. Have you ever heard of that beer? It's like Wicked Weed Brewing Company.
Yes.
They had this wheat mango beer there that was
Ooh,
fucking bomb, dude.
yeah,
It was so good. I only had one because they were like $8 a piece for like a 12
yeah.
ounce can, but they were so good. And then we went to this other truck that had like um not fried food. Well, I guess it was fried food, but it was like fried bar food. So I got buffalo chicken tenders, and it was
Ooh,
just like, dude, they were like this big chicken tenders, and I got like 7 of them, and they were just poured over in like this buffalo, like creamy buffalo sauce.
thick boy.
Thick boy, dude. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've been putting on a little bit of weight here now. Um, Jess got a fucking thing of fries that was like this, dude, like a fucking 6-pound tray of fries.
Did you
from
dip the
same
fries
place.
in the buffalo sauce? That's what you should have done.
I didn't, but I wish I did, bro. I wish I did.
You
I should've.
goofed.
I goofed hard. But then after we ate that, dude, it was so hot out. Like the back of my neck was so burnt, and I didn't even realize it. It was so hot out after I ate that, like all that fried food. I just felt so gross, and I looked at Jess. I was like, "Yo, let's go get some Italian ice from one of these trucks." She's like, "All right." So we walked over to this place called Uncle Louie's,
Okay.
and it's like, dude, it's like not like, okay, you know Rita's Italian ice? You know
Yeah.
how it's like kind of like crunchy?
Yeah.
This was like gelato Italian ice, dude. It was like
Okay.
really smooth, so fucking good. I got
That sounds banging.
dreamsicle, and it was creamsicle Italian ice, like whipped. It's like whipped Italian ice.
Okay.
With it was 2 scoops of that, and then just got a rainbow one, which is just like the firecracker pops
Yeah.
flavor. And dude, it was the best Italian ice I've ever had in my life. I scarfed that bitch down in like 2 minutes, and I shit you not, I could have had like 6 more. It was so
That
good.
sounds bomb.
It was so good. And then after that, we kind of just hung out for a little bit. Went back to Austin and Jess's. Sat outside, drank a little more. Then I went home. Dude, so Friday night, I was like feeling so bad. Like I thought I was like actually sick. Like I was at work all day, just like struggling, just staring at my computer. And so I took a COVID test that we have here because I thought, I was like, this could be COVID. Why not test? Came back negative, so I was like, oh, I just must have like a bug or something. So after the food truck thing on Saturday, I still wasn't feeling that great, so I just like went home, fucking watched a movie. I watched Free Guy. It's with Ryan Reynolds, and he's kind of like in this video game world. It was pretty good. It was funny. And then Sunday woke up and we went and played golf at River Oaks. It was me, Emery, Mayo, this kid Jimmy that they worked valet with, and then Mayo's cousin. I think his name was Josh. We had a 5-some, and it was all right, dude. It was a little stressful because like we had people behind us, and we were playing as a 5-some.
Yeah.
Mayo's cousin like was sharing a bag with Mayo and also didn't pay, so like the ranger was kind of like on her ass about it, and I was just like, dude, I didn't want to have to like deal with all this. I just wanted to come play some golf and like get out of
That's
there.
kind of annoying.
It was kind of annoying, and the round took us like 5.5 hours, so I was just like, I was pretty like just annoyed and beat. Like I shit you not, that was the most like aggravated I've been on a golf course I think ever. And it wasn't because I was playing bad. I mean, I was playing pretty bad, but it was also, I would take one shot and then it would be fucking 6 minutes until I'm hitting my next ball. You know what I mean? Like
right.
It was just I had to wait so long, and
the
people behind us were getting upset, and I was just
like
over it. So yeah, I just didn't even count my score for the last 3 or 4 holes, and just kind of just went home and was. Oh, I watched Isabella and McKinley this weekend because Jake was in New York for his sister's baby shower. So that
Oh,
was cool. I
nice.
had like the dogs over, so I had some company for the weekend. Maggie stayed home, so I didn't get to see her. But other than that, dude, Sunday night I just went over to the fucking grocery store and I made some fucking I made some kebabs with
Mm.
pineapple. I did pineapple. I did fried or onions and peppers, beef, and Chipotle Southwest seasoning, and it was bomb, dude. Put my
Mm.
ass right to sleep. That was pretty much my weekend summed up. It was good. It was just like I kind of felt
Yeah.
sick all weekend, so it was just like I was just in a bland mood.
Yeah. Um. So Lex Friday, she's like 5 o'clock rolls around. She's like, I'm hungry, and I'm like, all right, let's eat. So she starts whipping up this stir fry, and I go outside. I'm smoking. I'm shooting hoops. Benjamin's out there, right? And she like comes and she stands like by. Oh, she just like opens a window and like she's poking her head out the window, and like we're chatting and stuff. And then probably for like 10 minutes, and then she goes back to the kitchen. And then she comes back and she's like, yeah, I might have burnt it and it might be really bad, so like I might have to like do something else for dinner, like go get something, blah blah blah. All right. Um, so I'm like, all right, let's go to the Mile. It's this bar, like not too far from us. It's like maybe a 5 minute drive. Um, and they have good sandwiches and they have a gnarly beer selection. So all right, bet. So we go in and I'm drinking these ripe mangoes, which are bomb, dude. They're like mango IPAs.
Mm.
I had them on my Snap story the other day when I did that mini fish Friday.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And they had they had them on tap there, and they're a local Jersey beer. So like, fuck yeah, I'll get this. They're bomb. We order fried pickles. I ordered a brisket sandwich with onion ring, barbecue sauce on it. Lex ordered some kind of sandwich or burger or something. I honestly don't know. I think she ordered a burger. I don't know. Um, and then so our fried pickles come out, right? We eat them, whatever. We're sitting there. Dude keeps getting the strings, and now it's like 8 o'clock, and Lex is like, "I'm fucking hungry, dog." Like I said, I was hungry at 5 o'clock. So we're like, "It's like, is our food coming, or like, could we just dip?" And he was like, the bartender was felt so bad, dude. The place was packed, and he was the only bartender, and there was probably like 20 people sitting at the bar. Plus, he has to make all the drinks for everybody else in the restaurant. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Um, and he was like, dude, he was like, I'm so sorry. He was like, I put it on hold so that your appetizer would come out first and you would like have time to eat that. He was like, normally like they leave it there and I'll grab the food and bring it to you and then I'll go and put it in. But I didn't bring you the fried pickles, so it didn't even click to me to put your other food in when you had it. And we were like, nah, no big deal, dude. We're just gonna like run the Wawa because we're fucking hungry now. So we go to Wawa and it's like a shit show, bro.
In
There's
Wawa?
Yeah, dude. It's like the kid behind the counter was like, I think he was just straight stoned or something. But he was like whack. He was like talking to Lex about these like gummy bears that she was buying. Um, didn't even ring up our fucking ticket, right? Didn't give it to us or anything. I was like, all right, whatever. So then we're standing, we're waiting, and it's like there's like a bunch of people in there. There's like five of us sitting there, like waiting for our orders. There's one chick working. There's another chick who's just standing there, and then there's a third chick who's like also just standing there, and like kind of trying to teach this older dude, like not too old, but probably in his 50s, like how to use the touchscreen to order. And then there's the kid behind the counter who barely knows what the fuck's going on, and he's filling up this fucking tray of bananas that nobody's buying. Like nobody wants to help this chick who has to make all these fucking orders. So then she finishes making ours, and she's like, "Yeah, it's not paid yet." We're like, "What?" Like we paid, nah, like we paid. And she's like, "Yeah, no, it says not paid." And the kid behind the order was like, "Oh yeah, you must not have paid for it then." And Lex is
Yo,
like, "We
what?
fucking like you rang us up, like you literally were there when we paid." He's like, "Yeah, but like you didn't pay for this." And then we're like, "All right, but like we paid." He's like, "Yeah, I guess I didn't scan it." All right, well, can you scan it then, dude? Like, what the fuck, bro? Oh my god! Like, I like couldn't believe my eyes in that place.
Dude, just from your night with the stir fry to the burnt stir fry all the way up to not getting your food at the bar and then not getting like just L after L after L, dude.
So then we get home, and I was gonna get the Texas Stacker, right, which was brisket. So I was like in the mood for that kind of. So I got a pulled pork quesadilla. The whole fucking quesadilla was like mushed, and like all the pork was like pushed to like a part of it, and it was just like cut like crazy. It was terribly cut. I mean, whatever. It's pulled pork and cheese and tortilla. It's fine, but it was like tough to eat. It kind of sucked. Lex got a hoagie, no oil and vinegar. Like didn't even put what she ordered on it, and it was just like, oh, dude, big L's all the way around.
Oh, damn. This way you just gotta sleep on it, wake up, and try again tomorrow.
Facts, and that's what we
man.
did. But then Saturday we had people over. That was good. My boy Chris came through, and we burned one and listened to kids, and then Wig and Dion and TJ came, and I put on Acid Rap, and then I was like, I'm gonna put this record player away. But Quanzel came through, AJ and his girlfriend, one of her friends came through, Timmy and his girlfriend came through. Wig was there for a little bit, dude. Like everybody showed out. It was a good time.
Full squad showed out.
Yeah. And everybody had a lot of fun, dude. And AJ was like, he like didn't want to leave. His girlfriend was like, he was like, can I just sleep here? And his girlfriend's like, no, I'm sober. You're not sleeping here. Like that's why I'm sober, so we don't sleep here. Like you're coming home with me, and we're leaving now.
Yeah.
But it was fun, dude. I was pretty fucked up like the whole time. I don't really remember too much, but I remember it was a good time.
Did you
we
play
took pictures.
Beer Die?
We did play a little bit of beer die. I lost my first game. I think that's pretty much it. Dude, I got like drunk pretty quick because it was nice. It was only 55, but it was sunny, so like it was like warm out, and the beers were just going down too easy. And like I didn't even do shots, and I didn't take dabs with Dion. I was like, nah, I'm trying to make it, and I got blurry quick. But I made it for most of the night. I did pretty good. Cassandra and Lex both the next morning were like, I'm proud of you. Like you did a good job. All right, cool.
You know it's good when Cassandra's saying that too.
Yeah. Lex's friend Darren came and he spent the night, and then the next morning I go to pack my bong and I look in the tray and I'm like, oh, there's like a joint here. And
I saw
it was like
already like
no. There was another one that was rolled, and it was like
Oh.
it was like completely rolled, and somebody like had started to spark it, but only like literally like maybe like 2 centimeters. It was pretty much a whole joint, and then so I just packed my bong and hit that, and I was like, I'll smoke that joint later. And then Darren's like, yo, do you want to spark this? And I'm like, yeah. So he just sparks it right there at the kitchen table, and I'm like, oh, can we like just smoke that outside? And he's like, yeah, it's no problem. So we go outside, come back in, smoke whatever, come back in, and then he leaves because he's got to go back home. And Lex was like, he's probably shook that you asked him to smoke that outside because you were smoking a lot of joints just back to back at the table last night. And I was like, that's my bad. Yeah, middle of the party, me, Darren, TJ, and Dion. I think Lex said we were all fucking playing Phase 10, this card game inside, smoking, and everybody else was outside like playing flip cup and shit in the shed.
You're playing Phase 10?
Yeah. Fucking playing cards.
Damn, I wish I could have been there for that. That sounds fun. Sounds like a fun night.
It was a good time. Doobie said she was gonna come, but I knew she wasn't gonna. She was like, yeah, I'm gonna come, but I have to like work until 7, and then I'm gonna like have to go home and shower and get ready, and then I'll be there.
Okay. That's what she says when we get on Fortnite. She'd be like, I'm on my way home. I'm gonna shower and get on Fortnite. Be on in like 15 minutes. An hour and a half goes by. FaceTime that hoe.
Yeah, because she gets home.
And she's like laying in bed. I'm like, dude, get up.
Yep. That's what it is, dude. Because she gets home and then she sits down and then she's like, I'm gonna keep sitting down. I'm gonna scroll through my phone. All right, fine. I'll get up and shower, and it's just a slow process.
Yep.
And I think she has a seat in her shower, so she just hangs out in there.
Yo, I would never leave the shower. I'd be laying down in my shower, bro. We talked about this before. Shower naps.
Yeah, not my style, but whatever. Whatever floats your boat.
Yet?
Nah.
Bro, come on.
I got no time for that action, dude.
Bro, just 5 minutes, man. 5 fucking minutes.
All right, we'll
You got-
see.
You got 5 minutes.
Sometimes. Sometimes don't have 5 minutes.
You're
I'd rather
gonna take
spend-
a shower nap. Do it for the pod.
Maybe. You want me to say yeah?
Wait. I fucked it up.
Ah!
I was on preview.
I knew you were, dude. I thought you were gonna do the. I thought you were gonna do the my man. Like
My
if I said
man.
yeah, I thought you were gonna say my man.
Bro, we have too much fun with this fucking media board.
I know. I'm
We
I'm
gotta have
hyped, dude.
some
We
more
gotta get
shit,
more
too.
shit on here.
I know.
We should get Chris Rock going. Wow! After he gets
It
fucking
was a
smoked in the
G.I.
face.
Jane joke, dude. Wow.
Wow! Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Wow.
I might be nice. Nice to have.
Good fucking stuff. I don't know about you, but I've like noticed like the audio has been a lot clearer on here.
And it's supposed to be even clearer when, like, it's supposed to,
When
like,
we upload.
yeah. Like, right now, like, your picture isn't super clear, your audio's good. But it's supposed to be, like, you know, it records both of us locally and then, like, uploads to the cloud when we're done.
Nice. That'll be cool. And then we can just upload this to YouTube too, and it'll be like kind of have like the actual format.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get the fuck
My
out of
blue
here.
ass tongue.
Ooh. Eating out Mrs. Smurf?
Dude, do I have to do it?
I think you should. I mean, just for the experiment and then the story, nonetheless.
I think we need to move Lonzo.
That ain't no problem.
Huh?
That ain't no
Facts.
problem.
Facts. No problem at all.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, you floofing idiots. Enjoy your Monday. Like we said, make Mondays great again.
Make Mondays great again. Your next laugh is on us.
And smooches.